君よ恐れるな心赴くなら風を切り進むその旅路を暁が照らせだけに
It's catchy, what can I say, man? Kekkai Sensen, man, episode 5 and 6. I did not review last week, so I want to discuss that a little bit first, because one good thing about having an episodic anime, there's a lot to talk about. Now. That does not mean this will be a long review, because, you know, I gotta get shit done. So yeah, Kekkai Sensen episode 5, the thing that really stuck out for me last week was that pink-haired girl. Yes, I forgot her name. Let me check her name out right now. It's actually Aligura. Now, one thing that really stuck out for me about her was the fact that she was considered one of the 13. I forgot the name of them. I did not write it down because I wrote down the notes last week because I saw it last week. But it was something. She was part of the 13 ghosts. I really did not understand that, but I don't know if that means like the 13, you know, most notable aliens, the most powerful aliens, the most intellectual aliens. I'm not sure about that, but all I know is definitely we have already seen 3. As far as I know, I don't recall seeing more than 3. We've seen Aligura, we've seen the vampire kid, which we see at the end of this episode, which might not be him. I have a theory on that. And we've seen the main bad guy, the guy who's actually trying to terrorize everyone, who's terrorizing Libra. I forgot his name. I think his name was Zep. But he has the same fucking armor on his eyes that Aligura has. So, yes, that really made me really interested in this anime, the 13 ghosts. I think that's what they were called. Ghost Elite something. They were called something, but there were 13 of them, and she was part of it. So, yeah, pretty cool things. Another episodic episode. Now, there's a thing about the episodic nature of this episode. I really love the episodic feel to this anime. I really do. I love it. You know, I've loved Cowboy Bebop. I love Mushishishi. I love episodic anime. I do. Because it always deals with something else, something different. Not the same plot, you know, consecutive going the whole way to the end. No, I like that too. But, you know, seeing episodic anime is kind of different. It shows a new way of showing these individual kind of conflicts in every episode. I just love that. I really do. And this is just another one that I love, really. And the way adding the soundtrack, just adding the zany, crazy, wacky, lovable characters, and the atmosphere with the fucking environment they're in, the New York City vibe with all these aliens just running amok throughout the city. How can you not love it? Really, how can you not love it? And it says it in the beginning. Really, if people are still complaining about the episodic nature about this, fuck you guys, because it says in the very beginning, after every opening, these are the case files of the group called Libra. What the fuck are you going to expect from them? These are all cases. Every episode is a case that has been recorded. So I would not be surprised in the end they say, you know, this is all past tense. We're just seeing a little recorded history of Libra. And, you know, I would not be surprised about that. I really would. But back to Aligura. Now, Aligura was a very unique character. I loved her character. Hopefully we see more of her. We see her in the ending. You know, the ending. Not the ending of the episode, but the ending song of the series. We see her dancing with the main bad guy, Zep. I really do not think that's his name. I might be mistaken, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Hopefully you guys know. But he's dancing with her, so I don't know if they're siblings. I would guess they're siblings. I would really guess that. But, you know, seeing her in the ending makes me assume we're going to see much more of her, which I hope so. But then again, with the episodic nature, that means we're going to get new characters every episode, like we got this week's episode. But yeah, that was pretty much all I want to talk about last week's episode. Just 13 Ghost and Aligura, hoping we see more of her. And you know, some funny shit happened last week too. You know, with Chain, we need more Chain. Really, we need some Chain and Zep. Oh shit, I fucked up, guys. Zep is the other guy. Alright, Zep. So I don't know who the other guy is at all. I really don't know. I think he has a short name. That's all I remember. But you guys know what I'm talking about. But like I was saying, with Chain and Zap, we need more screen time for those two. Because those two are pretty much the Sanji and Zoro for this series. We need more screen time. It's really funny when they start bickering. I remember last week when Aligura was chasing them in their fucking monster car. And then we just see Chain go like, good luck. Hilarious. That's fucking funny. But yeah, with last week, you also get introduced to a new part of Libra. I'm guessing this is where I'm getting confused. Are these already part of Libra? Like, why are they disbanded? That's what I'm not really getting. Or are they, still part of the group? Because this guy, for some reason, was sitting in a chair, kind of tied up. So, did they lock him away or something? They didn't really explain that. They just explained that he might be there because the Ligura's after him. Maybe that's the reason, but they didn't really go in depth with why he was locked up. I thought he was crazy. I really thought he was like insane, psycho, crazy. That's why they kept him locked up. And then when he started talking, I was like, is this fool gay? He looked gay, so I was like, okay, he's probably just like a gay guy. I don't know. But then all the ladies love him. He looks like he loves ladies too. So his character really confuses me. I don't know. I just wish we get more in depth with that character. Cause that character has a unique power. It's 2 in 1. It's really 2 in 1 because a little backstory with that episode. The Ligura kind of experimented on him and some other guy because she is head over heels. Like, she loves the physical features of the guy, but combining it with the guy who has like all the attitude that she loves. Yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy. Not the other guy, but yeah, that's why I love her. She's great. Reminds me a lot of Yuno. She really did, except with the killing vibe of her. That's pretty much it with that episode. Now with this episode, it was awesome. It really was awesome. I doubt we're gonna see more of Nedge. I really doubt it. I think that was it. I think that was all we're gonna see from Nedge. But yeah, hopefully we see more of him because that was touching. That was really touching. I really thought that Leo would never meet Nedge again. I really thought that. When he started crying eating his burger, I was like, please, Nedge, just appear out of nowhere. Appear somewhere and please remember this guy. But they became friends again, so that makes me wonder. I'm pretty sure this is not the first time that happened. I think this happened countless times and it just keeps repeating it. So I think they're stuck in a cycle. If that's true, I would not be surprised. That'd be kind of funny, but yeah. Pretty good shit, we usually get some little info on Nedge. He has his power to pretty much puff out this gas when he gets beat to shit, and when he gets his ass whooped, or when he's under stress. He releases the gas, it causes fainting, and it causes amnesia. So that explains, why his mother doesn't remember him. So that's, they didn't really go in depth with that, but that's really fucking sad. That really is really fucking sad. He can't change himself. That's how he is. Damn, that sucks, man. That really sucks. So whenever he's under stress or when he gets beat up, he releases that gas and people forget about him. That's sad. Fuck. My God, I'm glad that Leo's back, friends with him again. I'm really glad. That was a good thing. That was a really... That brought a smile to my face at the end of this episode. Because in the middle, I had a frowning face. I was almost about to... No, I'm not going to say it. Fine, I'll say it. I was about to cry. But... you can't blame me, man. It was sad. It really was. I'm just glad that he found Leo as a friend. I'm really glad. That really brought a smile to my face after all that frowning I was doing in the middle. Man, this anime is really fucking good, isn't it? It's really fucking good. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is obviously the main plot they're trying to tell us in this episodic anime, and that's with White. Now with White. With last week, she was crying over this movie, which was meant to be funny, and she was obviously crying because of her brother. So that made me assume in that time, last week, that she was related to the vampire guy who we saw 2 weeks ago in that vampire episode. So this pretty much showed us that okay, they are related. It's her big brother. But in the ending and opening, we see some other food that looks just like Black. We get his name. His name is Black. So, this is what makes me assume what's going on. They're triplets. Well, no, they're not triplets. He's twins with this other fool with his hair combed back. And she was crying over him, not Black. So, what's up with this, man? What is up with this? Does he like dressing up as his other brother? Why? I'm asking a question. I really don't know why. Why does he do that? Because I'm 100% convinced now that was not Black in the train. Because when he confronts him, because he's with his sister in the hospital, he says it's the first time they've met. So that's already making me assume that he did not meet him. It was some other guy. It was his twin brother. So that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing this guy called Black, this guy with glasses, he has another brother, and that's gonna be the vampire that Leo saw at the train station. So why and how and what. Like, I want more on this. I really want more on this. So that's what I'm believing. He has a twin brother, and this other twin brother is a vampire, the leader of the vampires, and one of the 13 kings of this city. So yeah, that's my theory on that, because I think it's pretty obvious for me, at least. It was a very, very good 2 episodes. This episode especially, kind of sad, and yeah, pretty much it, man. Really fucking good series. I say this all the fucking time. I love this series, I really do. It's hard to pick this one and out of Ore Monogatari and our Sensenki. They're all 3. Those 3 are really fucking good. Those are my top 3 for this season. They actually have been to my top 3 for this season this whole fucking 6 weeks. It really has. Like, since the beginning, these episodes, these series have hooked me. They've hooked me. And yeah, what do you guys think about this series, man? I love this series. Do you guys do too? And I just hope we get a little bit more plot, because we're getting a little bit of plot every episode. We are, but they're mostly episodic episodes. And with next week, we're gonna see some wrestling. That's gonna be fun. That really, that's gonna be real fucking fun. We'll see. But yeah, man, I just Eligura. I really want to see more of Eligura. I do. She hooked me also. She was a very good character. I just love her way of torturing. Leo was kind of like I think Leo was panicking, saying, oh no, I don't want to get tortured no more. All she was doing was like kind of pulling his hair a little bit and slapping him. Man up, Leo, come on, it's not torture, man, this one. All slaps do hurt though. I've experienced it firsthand. But yeah, pretty much it. We got to see more of the group together too, because they're fucking awesome. So yeah, we'll leave your thoughts down below, guys. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have an awesome day.